and we actually moved into the Foundry,
Okay.
which is an incubator space for artisans who craft and make their own things. So we had a guy in there, he brewed beer, and then we had another guy who actually takes like old wine bottles and creates them into like really cool glasses.
Oh.
And then we had another lady, Megan. She does like crazy wood construction. So like many other restaurants here in Buffalo, she does like the tables. You see the wood tables and
different
chairs.
shapes. Yes,
Yeah, she does those.
Wow.
And then we also have a metal worker, Sarah. She does like the cool metal sculptures, and you also see her work around Buffalo and different in different restaurants and things like that. And then they have like classes, and then there's also Buffalo Lab, where it's like a techie place where you just take like, if you have like a broken, they just find like any like broken technology and they fix it into something better.
Wow.
It's really cool. Like
How
if
do
you have like
people figure that out? Isn't that amazing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you have like a broken laptop, they're either fix it or they turn it into something else.
Wow.
So it's really cool.
So you were in there, and
I was in there for 2 years, and then we just moved out at the end of this year because we needed a bigger space.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed a bigger space, and we needed like more state regulation things. So we moved out of there. I actually graduated from there. They threw me a party and stuff. It was really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And now we're in the Gray Arrow, which is like another warehouse space. It's kind of similar to the Foundry, and it's bigger and it's just more warehousey, but it's nice as well.
Now, when somebody goes on your website, which is zandrabeauty.com, am I correct?
Right.
Okay, and they order a product, then obviously it would go to your email, and then like you're in school, so like what's the turnaround time? When do they get their product? Like do you then, because you'd have to go to Great Arrow and do all the shipping and stuff. How does all that work?
Well, so like email come through, I'm in school.
Yeah.
I'll see it.
Yeah.
Because during lunch, we allowed to use our phone, so I'll see it. But my mom will probably see it before I do because she's at the computer all day. So probably, yeah. So when she receives it after school, we'll say, oh, we got an order today, so we'll just package it out, and they'll probably get it at the end of the week or the following week, Monday.
Okay. So is there a certain day that you ship? Like do you ship on Wednesdays or ship on Thursdays, or you just kind of ship as you have to?
Ship as you have to.
Ship as you have to. Okay. The one thing that I'm really interested in is the Day of the Girl. We talked a little bit before the show about Day of the Girl. I had never heard of it before. So can you explain to our audience what that's all about? I think it's fascinating.
Yes, the Day of the Girl is a national campaign that is all about girls' education and educating girls about other girls in foreign countries that don't have the same rights as we do here in America. Like they're not allowed to go to school. They're sold at young ages, as we are teens and younger. They're sold as being like house slaves, and really it's not equal. So
Right.
So the campaign is Educate a Girl, Change the World. And I got involved with them when the Day of the Girl, the little campaign about the movie Girl Rising, actually asked if I would be the ambassador for the one here in Buffalo, because there wasn't one. And I said yes. That was 2013, and we hosted a little event, and we watched like little clips of the girls in their stories, and actually 50 girls showed up, so it was really good. They got bags. It was really nice.
Wow, how nice.
And then Alex got a proclamation from the mayor saying every October 11th is the Day of the Girl. So every October 11th we were hosting an event celebrating that event and the campaign. So in 2014 we had a bigger one, and we actually had 200 girls show up, and they had little workshops. They had like coding workshops for them so they can learn how to do coding like websites and techie stuff like that.
Oh.
And also there was one on healthy hair and makeup, and also one on making, like, the guys from Buffalo Lab actually came and they got to make like little keychains, and there was like leather headbands they can make, and it was really cool. It was really fun. Everybody had a nice time, and we actually watched more clips of the Girl Rising movie.
And was there conversation afterwards? I'm curious. Well, what kind of things came out of it? What did the girls say?
So it was really fun, and they didn't know about everything that was happening.
Right.
And that was a real problem in that we shouldn't actually take it for granted, taking school as a burden, because a lot of you hear school is I know I say it sometimes because it is sometimes, but
yeah, it is hard, but it's worth doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't have these same opportunities in other countries. Like in the videos that in the Girl Rising campaign is actually what made me want to start educating girls with the teen product, because hearing stories about fighting to go to school and just wanting to get that education and what they had to go through. So yeah.
Yeah, we're very lucky in this country that we have education, and I think you're right. Sometimes it's taken for granted, and people don't realize how fortunate we are that we have that. Where is this held? If you had 200 people, where was it?
So in 2014, it was in a DIC building. It's like right on Main Street and Ellicott Street. It's a new building where you can like rent out spaces for business and stuff like that. But it's really nice.
Wow.
The way it was set up is really nice. It's really cool. If you see it, it looks like the way it looks. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it has a line. It's really nice the way it's set up. It's DIC.
And then how did you get all these? How did you get all these girls to come? How was it advertised?
Well, it was also some of the same girls from last time came.
Okay.
We sent a newsletter. It was advertised on social media. My friends told their friends and their friends, and in the women's group I'm in, and also I'm in a couple of women's groups.
So tell me about those.
So I'm in WITS. It's the Women in Spotlight Going Global. That's another big women's group all about support, and so basically a support network that I'm in. And
support for other women.
Yes.
So like if somebody came to you and said, Zandra, I'm frustrated with this, this, and this, you could offer them some ideas of how, if you had that problem, what to do about it.
So like in the group, it's kind of like, hey, my daughter's needs a birthday cake. And then you send it in, and then people will be like, oh, I know someone inside the group that does birthday cakes, especially for this.
Oh, okay.
So it's really like a woman empower groups, and we have events that we go to on business, or some just want to get connect with other women, networking groups and stuff like that. And the founder of Women in Spotlight is actually my mentor. So she actually asked if I would be the junior WITS ambassador for that group.
How often does that meet?
We haven't really started. It's new.
Oh, okay.
So I just started it.
You just started it. Okay.
Events are coming up though.
Okay.
And so that's basically going to be the same thing as the junior WITS, but except for teens.
Okay.
So it's like a teen movement, kind of like inspiring other teens and just girl power, kind of like the same thing, but just for younger teens.
And you belong to another organization? You said
I'm in other making groups and other networks as well.
Okay.
But that's more so adults. But I'm in those groups as well.
Okay. So if you had a message that you wanted to give girls that want to try something, what's your message?
Try something.
Try something like this. Try anything,
My message would be go for it. Don't be afraid. I mean, take risks. Well, not like really like a bad risk, but like.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Just take risks. Just go for it. And just be open-minded about things, because the new industry is more, as you can see, is more going to the natural movement. Like you see, Wegmans has more of a natural section now.
Yes.
There's new stores, Bath and Body stores that are becoming all natural. People are asking more questions on the natural way and things like that. So this movement is really good, and
I know I'm a label reader myself.
Yeah.
You know, like when I go into the store and I'm going to buy something, I read it and I'm like, what? You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want this. You know?
Yes.
Someone said to me, if you won't eat it, don't put it on your body.
Exactly.
You know? And that just kind of stuck with me.
And another like rule inside like the all natural way is kind of like, if you look on the back and read the ingredients and there's a word that you can't pronounce, that means it's probably not good for you. That means that it's probably has like a unnatural preservative in there, chemicals and things that we shouldn't be putting on our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So you have these 5 product lines. Is there something that you're thinking of doing, another type of product line? I mean, you have the soaps, the balm, the wash. Is there anything else that, like in your future, that you want to try, or do you think this is it?
I think once it takes off, we'll probably add more products. Yeah.
So right now, it's through the internet that people know about you.
Yes, through the internet, and actually, grand opening is also like the opening because we're gonna have like hours where people can come in, and actually the front of the studio be a boutique where people can come by on certain days.
Okay.
And also, I'm in South Buffalo, at Buffalo Door. You can find my products there, and I'm also in Elam Christian Fellowship.
Oh wow! And you're also a student.
Yes.
What courses are you taking?
I'm taking just the basic courses. Since I'm a freshman, I can't take anything else. So I take bio, English, math, global, and Spanish.
Wow. I'm just amazed at everything that you're able to do and you know, keep your head on straight. And it's got to be tough to do it, but it's probably also exciting for you too, especially when an email comes through.
Yes.
That's it.